My first question is, what is your opinion about machine intelligence research and its application potential?
Well, I think that machine intelligence research is very important, and that in order to, what we have to do is that we have to make machines that are also able to think as human beings. Yeah? So using linguistic terms, for example, and in this way, I think that computational intelligence techniques are very important for this in order to solve these kind of problems. Yeah? For example, and I want to ask, I can ask to somebody, to you, for example, I can ask, I'm looking for a cheap, comfortable hotel in the neighborhood of Kosice. Yeah. Then this is quite understandable by people. But if you ask this to a machine, then it would say, what do you mean by cheap? Yeah. You have to know to determine some level. Yeah. And what's the maximum price you want to give for this? And also in the neighborhood of Kosice, what do you mean? Is it 500 meters from the church, or is it the church or the cathedral? I don't know. Is it 500 meters or is it 2 kilometers, for example? So in this way, machines, we have to make machines intelligent so that they can understand human language, yeah? And not an artificial language, but a natural language, for example, English or whatever. Yeah? And in this way, I think that machine intelligence techniques will be very important in the future, yeah? So that you can talk to the machines and use your own language. Yeah?
What is the most important research question from your point of view in this field?
Well, I think that it's the modeling of nature language. Mm-hmm. The modeling of nature language is the most important, I think. Yeah. So that they can, well, first of all, for normal people, that they use some language, and this language is full of imprecise terms. Yeah. Mm-hmm. For example, if we think about a table, yeah. If I ask you, for example, put this glass on the table, yeah, then you will have to understand what the table is. Yeah. And for a machine, in order to be able to recognize the table, you have to give a description. Now, in these times, you have to give a description, maybe of the length of books, yeah, because you have to tell, yeah, it has been that size, yeah, it has been that form, yeah, there has been 4 different legs under, mm-hmm. Yeah, and not 3, for example. So, yeah, and the shape and all these kind of things. So you need books in order to describe, so that the machine can recognize every object, if it's a table or not. Yeah. While we have a natural feeling. Yeah. It's very difficult to describe. If I should ask you what is a table, describe a table so that everybody else can say